Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope you're having a lovely day. Thank you so much for joining me for another 5 easy step card. Today we are making a critter card, and this critter is so cute. If you guys like hedgehogs, you're gonna love this. This is from Spellbinders. It's called the Hedgehogs Die set. It's a stamp and die set. So we're gonna use the greetings in here for our sentiment, and he's like the perfect size. I say he, but she could be a she. Has little ice skates and all the winter gear you can imagine, and also has some cute little glasses, which I'm in love with critters with glasses. I don't know what it is. So we're going to jump in and get started with step number 1 and create our cute little hedgehog. So sweet. Let's do a little bit of die cutting. This little guy is very easy to put together. We're going to die cut out some, we're going to go dramatic with the glasses. I'm going to cut out a set of glasses here, and then I'm going to be using some brown cardstock. This is Spellbinders Fawn cardstock, and I'm going to cut out all the pieces of the hedgehog with my fawn. And I think that's it. Instead of making my critters with the ice skates, I thought we would just create boots using the top layer of the ice skates for my my little hedgehog. So I have 2 different shades of, I don't need all this brown. Let me put that aside. Okay, I have 2 shades of green, peridot, and I have rainforest. And I'm going to cut out the boots with my rainforest, the darker green. And then I'm going to cut out the earmuffs with the lighter green, and also the scarf with the lighter green also. Okay, and I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. Everything is die cut out, and we're going to do a little ink blending with our hedgehog, not with our little winter accessories. So we're going to put those to the side. I'm just going to bring in my craft mat here. We're going to ink blend just the edges of this with my Distress Oxiding. This is Vintage Photo. And I'm just going to add a little color around the edges here. I want the edge, you could use brown, any kind of ink you have would work. I think of all the brown inks, Vintage Photos is my favorite, so that's the only reason that I am using Vintage Photo. Okay, I really want those, the end of the needles dark. Nice and dark little edges. Kind of makes it look a little bit more like fur. For his hands and for his nose, I'm not going to color those in, but I am going to take the piece that goes layered over the top with the eyes, and I'm going to add a little color in the nose section here. Okay, I'm just going to add a little circle motion. Maybe pick up a little extra ink and kind of fade out a little bit. Since I'm not going to ink blend on this, I want my nose to pop out against the body part here. And I think that's going to work great. Just like that. Nothing to it. And you can put the hands anywhere you like. I'm going to go just below the nose area. Or I guess it could be his mouth area. I think there's a good spot. And then I am going to bring in some black foam squares, and I'm going to add a black foam square behind this little piece. There is debossed area, so you know where to put this piece, but I like dimension, so I'm going to pop this up. There is a spot where you could layer it together if you don't want dimension, and just put a black foam square behind here. Okay, I'm going to layer my nose right over the top, give it a good press. Okay, and then of course you have the eyes, so that's where I'm going to add a couple more foam squares. I'm going to add a larger one behind. Let me bring in some larger foam squares, and I'll put a larger one behind here. My nose and my eyes are sticky, You know, so if you want to use your anti-static powder tool to remove the tackiness, you can do that. If you want to put some glazing glue over the top, you could do that also. That will just give it extra dimension. How cute. Now watch. He gets cuter because I'm going to add some glasses. I'm going to add a little dot of glue right at the top of his nose. And then I'm going to add these glasses. And look how adorable. Oh my goodness. It just adds character. Now I added the glasses to the nose so they are popped up. And they look so cute. I mean, I love the way that looks. It just looks so playful and so fun. He's so sweet. Okay, let's add some accessories now. I'm going to go ahead and add some glue. Let's see. This is the... Let's add the scarf piece. The scarf piece has one, but you know what? I think I'm going to die cut out another piece. Okay, I die cut out another piece, and we're going to add two ends to the scarf. Because you know I just like to switch things up a bit. Let's go ahead and add this cute little scarf right across here. And this guy is going to have some earmuffs. So I'm going to add some dots of glue over the ears. And then we can add our earmuffs. Let's layer these right over here. So we have a little dimension to those little earmuffs. And then for his boots, and again, these are ice skates. I'm just turning them into little shoes or little boots for something a little bit different. And that is my cute little hedgehog. Now I think he needs a girlfriend. So what I'm going to do is do a little bit more die cutting with two different shades of pink. And all you do is just layer them together. And we'll add we're going to place her hat a little wonky. So now our cute little hedgehog has a friend. These guys are going to be my focal point. So I'm going to zoom back out and we're going to move along to step number 2 and create our home panel. Today for my home panel we're going to use some large snowflakes. I'm using the Simon Hurley layering snowflakes. These create some really pretty snowflakes. I'm going to take the largest and I'm going to die cut, not the shadow, but I'm just going to take the largest and die cut this out 3 times with some white cardstock. So we have 3 pretty large snowflakes compared to our critters. They're pretty good size. I'm going to layer 3 of them together and create a little snowflake cluster just by adding a little bit of glue here. Now for the snowflakes, we're going to add a little sparkle. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my glazing glue, and I'm also going to bring in some scratch paper. Now I'm going to add some glazing glue on the outside edge of the snowflakes. Just a little bit of glazing glue. Now I went over this with my Hero Arts Icicle glitter. Okay, it's a chunkier, clear glitter. I just love this for wintry cards. Just tap off the excess. And then my home panel has some frozen fractals. Some fake frozen fractals. Now say that fast 5 times. Okay, I'm going to put my home panel to the side, funnel this back in. And we are going to work on step number 3 and create our sentiment. I love that this set comes with greetings. And the greetings in here are so cute. You have sending hedgehogs and wintry wishes, skating by with Christmas magic, and wishing you frosty fun. So sweet. I'm going to stamp the greeting that says wishing you frosty fun. And I'm just going to add it to acrylic block. And I'm going to use my Memento ink, and we'll stamp this. I'm using Memento because it dries really fast, and I know I'm not going to smudge it. Okay, and then I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm actually going to fussy cut around my greeting. And there we go. I'm going to take a foam strip, and then I'm going to put it behind my greeting here. And that's all there is to step number 3. Let's move along to step number 4 and create our background. For my background, I'm bringing in an A2 panel. Actually, I take that back. I'm bringing in a panel of Spellbinders Windy cardstock, and this measures, it would be 4 inches tall by 5 1/4 wide. So I took a 1/4 inch off. Okay, and what I'm going to do is bring in my Spellbinders Essential Rectangles. I don't think Spellbinders has these anymore, which is a shame because I just love them. Last time I checked, they did have a bundle where you can get like the essentials, the circles, the squares, and the rectangles with this set in it. If they still have that set, I'll link it down below. But I wish they would bring these back because I really love these. And I think they add so much. Okay, so I'm going to line this up, and I'm going to die cut this out, and I'll be right back. So we have some fun dotted detail on that panel. And I love it because when you layer it on your card base, you see white dots behind it. It just adds a lot to your card projects. I'm going to use my glue and just go around the edge here, and I'm going to tack this down to the front of my card base, and that will be my background. Let's go ahead and bring in our home panel. For the most part, it's dry, which means it dried really pretty quickly. Now this is going to go here. I think one foam square is going to do it, and I'm going to layer these guys together. I want them to be holding hands because I think they look really cute holding hands. And then I'm going to take my greeting, I'll remove the release paper, and I'm going to add this straight to the bottom. Now we're going to move along to step number 5, which means it's time to embellish. I'm going to embellish with my Nuvo. This is Vintage Drops. This is chalk stick. And I'm going to add some, whoops, that's not good. I'm going to add some snowfall in the background. Just different size drops. We'll fill our background with some extra snowfall. And this is going to be my texture, because you know I like texture on my cards. You know what you could even do? You could die cut out these cute little glasses, okay? And then using your release paper from your foam tape, put your glasses on the release paper, okay? If you wanted to add glaze and glue to the glasses, okay, let it dry. Let me show you, okay? Sometimes I think of things after the fact, but take your glaze and glue. Glaze and glue is on thinner. You could probably do this with glossy accents. But if you were to add glaze and glue to the glasses like this, oh, how cute would this be, okay? And then if you were to let it dry, it will dry clear, and it's hard to see, but it will dry clear and kind of domed. Oh my goodness, how cute would this be? Oh, and then you'd have some spectacles with a clear glaze over it. How adorable would that be? Just so cute. So sometimes I think of things after I create my video, but I do want to share it with you because I think it's a fabulous idea. But it would be just adorable for both of these little hedgehogs. So sweet. So maybe I'll do that and put them in the pictures. If they'll dry in time, check the pictures. Maybe I'll switch these out for the ones here that I just created. But that's my card for today in 5 easy steps, plus a little fun little tidbit you could do with glasses. And I hope you enjoyed my project. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.